Hello, we are here to present our Macbeth paper slide, which will focus on why Macbeth is a good example of great literature. Macbeth is a play that focuses on the divine order, which takes place in a town where witchcraft is looked upon as a society norm. Three witches tell Macbeth that he will become King of Scotland. Knowing this, Macbeth thirsts for power and pushes himself towards the throne, thus killing King Duncan. The death of King Duncan leads to several more deaths, such as Lady Macduff and her child. Banquo was completely unaware to being targeted, thus resulting in his death. The murder of Macduff's family and Banquo lead to a series of complications, which eventually leads to Macbeth's death. There are three reasons why Macbeth is an example of great literature. One being the critical commentaries made by scholars like Bill Delaney, two being the universal truth, and three being the internal and external conflict that arises throughout the play. According to Bill Delaney, Shakespeare wanted Macbeth to be present when Duncan's body was discovered by Macduff. The discovery would have been far less effective without the presence of the guilt-ridden murderer himself. Delaney believed that Shakespeare knew that it would be poor craftsmanship to fail showing the protagonist and the antagonist together before their final confrontation. Basically, if Macbeth and Macduff didn't meet each other before their final confrontation, the climax wouldn't be very effective since they wouldn't get the chance to know one another. The universal truth is that violence will always lead to one's own downfall. When Macbeth became king after murdering King Duncan with the help of Lady Macbeth, he became a tyrant after convincing himself that he did not completely secure the throne for his future descendants. From this, he kills Banquo and Macduff's family in order to stay king. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, give to the Edge o' the sword, his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line, no boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. After killing Macduff's family, this enrages Macduff, which gives him more of a reason to kill Macbeth at the near end of the story. Relying on violence to get what Macbeth wants, this greed is what makes Macbeth a tragic hero in this play, and it is also a good example of proving that violence will always lead to your own demise. The next point is external and internal conflict. Macbeth goes through both external and internal conflict with both himself and with others. After hearing a prophecy from three witches that he will be Thane of Cawdor and King of Scotland, he is conflicted with his own conscience about whether he should murder Duncan in order to become king. After the murder of King Duncan, Macbeth kills Banquo based on the witch's other prophecy that Banquo's descendants will be king. Macbeth also kills Macduff's family. This results in an external conflict between two, which leads to a final confrontation. Macduff kills Macbeth and ends his tyranny. These conflicts help convey the universal truth that internal conflicts can lead to bad decisions, which can cause problems in the future. In conclusion, the critical commentary, the universal truth, and the external and internal conflict is what makes Macbeth an excellent example of great literature. Disrupting the divine order leads to one of many consequences.